Why do most movies today feel like déjà vu on fast forward? Every frame is stylish, every line packaged like a punchline, but when the credits roll, nothing really stays. Hi, I am Sudhish Kamath. Welcome to Frequently Made Mistakes, a show where we look at the most common mistakes we see in our movies and how they could be fixed. In this edition, we look at the trappings of the pan-India blockbuster. Big broad emotions built for every language, every reel, every meme. Conflicts simplified and moments clipped for montage. Filmmakers seem to be building for the trailer now, where stories aren't told, they simply scrolled. But the right montage can help you lift the emotion. Used carelessly, the montage can skip the emotion entirely. Today's mistake: abusing montage. Using it as a shortcut to skip the hard parts of storytelling, like the choices, the emotions, and the connective tissue, and rushing straight to the payoff. Our case study today is Lokesh Kanakaraj's tribute to 50 years of Rajinikanth, a film that mixes myth and memory like a cocktail. Coolie. Let's rewind for a second. Montage wasn't born to rush stories. It was invented to reveal the truth. Early Soviet filmmakers Eisenstein and Kuleshov realized that when you cut two unrelated images together, the human mind finds meaning between them. That's called the Kuleshov effect, the birth of the cinematic language itself. Eisenstein called montage a collision of shots, not a flow but a fight. The meaning came from between the cuts and not from inside of them. Later, the French New Wave filmmakers used montage to break rules. They used jump cuts not to skip the story, but to rebel against structure. So whether it was Godard, Truffaut or Varda, for them montage was freedom. Then came Hollywood filmmakers who turned montage into shorthand. So you had the training montages, you had the romantic montages, you had the passage of time, you had the recap montages. Hollywood was using montage to compress time, but still with emotional continuity. Cut to now. In the TikTok trailer cut highlight reel age, the montage has morphed again. It's no longer about associating ideas or compressing emotion, it's about retaining our attention. When filmmakers use montage to fast forward past cause and effect and tell us what really happened instead of letting us feel it, it's no longer about storytelling. It becomes about summarizing. And that exactly is the problem with Lokesh Kanakaraj's Coolie. Coolie opens like a graphic novel. 50 years of Rajni. Like Marvel Comics, a myth built in panels. We enter the world of Kingpin logistics through an undercover cop, embedded for a year and a half. He introduces everyone and dies within minutes. And that's the film's first montage, a world reduced to briefing, the details brushed aside. We meet Rajni when he's asked by students if they can drink. He tells them to mix all the stashed away liquor and mix it like a cocktail because that would give a high. And then he smashes it all because he's anti-drinking. Later we find out that he quit drinking because of a promise he made to a friend. On a need-to-know basis, Lokesh offers us a flashback sequence which is all exposition, no context. By the second half, the film's montage logic takes over completely. Twists arrive on cue, characters reveal secrets like they were waiting for their turn in the edit timeline. Like a magic trick that works only because we weren't shown the setup. And yet, Lokesh's intent is clear. He believes that the man needs no introduction. He trusts our shared mythology of Rajni. Like Rajni says at the end of a 3-minute long improvised monologue, "Don't you still recognize me?" Lokesh builds a meta-myth, a movie made of memories, callbacks, and Easter eggs. It's an affectionate remix of 50 years of stardom. It's heady but also hollow. Because when cinema turns into nostalgia collage, the present moment, or now, just disappears. We're just watching an edit, not an experience. Montage itself is not the problem, it's why you use it. In Raging Bull, it's not about the punches, it's about the punishment. In Rocky, it's about the training, the growth, and the progress. In Notting Hill, as the seasons change, we feel the emptiness of the character. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So good montage condenses the feeling, and bad montage skips it. That's the essential difference. So here's a test. If your montage skips a character's choice, it's lazy. If your twist only works because you hate the context, it's dishonest. Use montage to layer and not leap, not as a shortcut to the next plot point. Use montage to build rhythm, irony, revelation, not recap. And never use it to replace what could have been a scene, because scenes are where empathy lives. Time for your writing exercise. Take a 3-page scene from your script. Now turn it into a montage. Now read it back. If the emotion vanishes, you know what you lost. Now rewrite it tighter but with heart. That's storytelling, not summarizing. Montage itself isn't a crime. But when it becomes a habit, cinema itself starts feeling like a recap of itself. Movies aren't meant to be remembered as timelines. They're supposed to be felt as time lived. So until next time, cut smart, not short. This is Sudhish Kamath signing off from Frequently Made Mistakes for The Hindu. Goodbye.